Well, I can tell you, Lori, this is one of my favorite places in the state, going down the Teanaway River Road here, but this is an area under threat, a threat that this plan is trying to minimize here by trying to manage the forest better for reasons you'll soon see. Remember all that smoke during late August into September? This is where a lot of it came from, the Jolly Mountain fire outside of Cle Elum.
So by thinning this out, it took the fire intensity down where we can safely put firefighters on that road and they can deal with this fire.
And this is one spot where the fire stopped. Larry Leach was deeply involved in the battle plan to fight Jolly Mountain, but much of the groundwork was put in place months earlier.
I ended up doing 13 miles of fire break just like this.
Even in this burned out section, you can see where this tree was limbed up to deprive the fire of fuel. The bark able to protect the tree from that lower intensity burn, and that sap is a good sign this tree will survive. And below?
Kept it away from the community of Wagon Wheel is just below us here. The homes on the Teanaway River Road are down here.
It is a true collaborative effort.
At a Cle Elum Senior Center, which became an evacuation site for residents, the state's new lands commissioner is about to officially kick off a plan to create more of those fire breaks and clear out other low-lying brush and low-hanging branches, so-called ladder fuels, the legacy of a century plus of fire suppression, and better manage nearly 3 million acres of sick and dying forest killed by bugs and disease. Memories of the back-to-back record fire seasons of 2014 and 2015 still fresh. Hillary Franz.
The aggressive, characteristic wildfires that we have seen over the last 4 years seriously impact our quality of life, the health of our forests, the health of our waterways, the health of our habitat.
Represented here landowners, state legislators, and all those who deal with fires. And Robert Keeney, who was burned out by the Taylor Bridge fire of 2012 and is still recovering.
It's going to get to be a bigger and bigger problem unless we start to manage forests more basically the way the Native Americans did. When we get to doing that, we may have a sporting chance to keep our houses near the edge of the woods.
So the difference between a healthy forest and unhealthy forest, that healthy forest will have more space between trees, look a little more like this, more of a meadow-like area, and a lot less of that underbrush and ladder fuel that can really lead to these very intense fires. Live near Cle Elum, Glenn Farley, King 5 News.